It's a story about kids. It's a story about the country. It's a story about country kids. It's the first in a series of short story collections written by local author and educator Trina Trimm. Trimm brings to life the adventures of 5 children and the simple pleasures that they found in life growing up in the country.
It's ordinary country kids doing ordinary things. They track deer, they learn the difference between the different animal tracks. They go fishing, they play in the river. They have a little tree house, a clubhouse, a girls' clubhouse. The boys ride bikes. It's just fun things, ordinary everyday things that kids would do, not living in the city. That's not to say that it wouldn't appeal.
The inspiration for the Country Kids series came from Trimm's own experiences of country living in the Florida Panhandle.
Oh, living in the Panhandle. This is one of those things that I have had a chance to put together all of my years of teaching and writing lesson plans, and then put it together with a neat little story about kids living in the country.
Trimm said that writing the book was a labor of love, an enjoyable experience that she looks forward to continuing.
No, it's been a fun process, it really has. You know, when you've taught for 25, 30 years, you are used to lesson plans and putting little learning links, as I've called them in the book, together. And you've got the theory down, and you know, most educators have all of those things. But I always wanted to do a children's story, and I've written short stories over the years, so this was just a chance when I'm in semi-retirement to be able to put all of those things together. So it's been fun.
How difficult the publishing process?
Included at the end of each chapter is a learning link page. The learning links are fun math, science, art, and reading activities for the children to do based on the country kids' adventures in the story. The suggested activities are designed to be fun, at no or low cost, so that family members can help children grow academically and reinforce their artistic skills.
What's different about this book, though, is at the end of every chapter, there's some pages that we've called learning links. And those are ways that moms, dads, grandparents, and teachers can get involved with the story in the previous chapter and do some of the activities that the country kids did in that chapter. So, for example, today we're having the making the bird feeders, and that's one of the things that the girls did in the first chapter called the clubhouse. And the ladies here have been so good to put together a bird feeding, making a little kit thing for the children to participate in. And it's not just about the activity itself, although that's a lot of fun, but then you've got math, you know, estimating. You've got how many bird seeds, how many scoops of peanut butter involved. You've got the nature, walking out to find the realistic things, the natural things in the habitat. Then you've got a science lesson out there. You've got will it just be the birds coming? Will there be squirrels, for example? Will they be attracted by the peanut butter? And you've got the natural world versus man-made. So you've all kinds of neat lessons that can be out there. And the reason for doing all that is so often moms and dads get together with the kids and they say, well, what was in the book? Oh, that's good. Who was in it? That's good. And so those kinds of questions, though, don't stimulate creative thinking and problem solving. And so the idea is that anyone can be a teacher. You know, you've got the
Catherine and I, this is our second bird feeder that we've made together, and it gives us time to spend time together and to be able to feed the birds. Okay, that's good. You got enough on there. Now Ms. Rita will help you tie a string.
You can purchase copies of the Country Kids in Crestview at My Teacher's Desk on North Verdon Boulevard, or go to the author's website, www.tmeducation.com.
State and local news heard 5 times daily right here on the Good Country, WAAZ-FM, Crestview, Fort Walton Beach.